Okay, so we're going to start off with making the sauce for the Singapore noodles. I just have to make sure I have the right measurement here. Yeah, I had the recipe behind me. So we need 2 to 3. I do 2 because I have few kids. So 2 teaspoons of curry powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric, close. Need 3 to 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. I normally use tamari, but I'm out of it. 1, 2, 3. One teaspoon of sugar or honey, but I use sugar just because it works a little easier. I have half a teaspoon here, so. We need half a teaspoon of rice vinegar. Oh, that was a little heavy-handed. Okay, and that is it for this sauce. So this is for the Singapore noodles. Let's give it a good stir. Oops. And then I'll set this aside. I'm going to restart the camera and make the next one. Okay, so we'll be back when I'm making the Singapore noodles for this one. Okay, so now we're going to make the pad thai sauce. And I'm doubling mine. So I'm going to be using half a cup of brown sugar, but for a recipe you only need a quarter of a cup. Need half a cup of soy sauce. You guys will see why I'm doubling it in a minute. Well, not in a minute. You'll see why later. I need 4 tablespoons of rice vinegar. And 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. Oh, I forgot my lemon juice. One moment. Okay, I had everything else. And I need 2 tablespoons of this, if I remember right. Yep. 2 tablespoons. And that is everything for this one. Nice and simple. Okay. Oh, can you guys, yeah, you guys, I'm sorry. I forget to actually take a look in my viewfinder to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. I can see what I'm doing. I need to see what I'm doing. Okay, so that is that. So now I'm going to clean all this up, and we're going to get started on assembling these. And, ooh, I got a cut on my finger. Nothing like fish sauce to find out you have a cut on your finger. Feels good. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay guys, so what I'm actually going to do, I was going to do this as 2 separate videos, but honestly you can see I got both cast irons going here. It's because I cooked them both at the exact same time. It just makes my life a lot easier. So I'm going to start off by frying get in there. Okay. Sorry. So I'm going to start off by frying. I need an apron. I'm going to start off by frying 2 chicken breasts each. One is for Singapore noodles and one is for chicken pad thai. And I'll bring you guys back as soon as these are all cooked up and we're on the next stage. Okay, now this is the point where I like to add my egg in. The meat is almost done cooking. Now this one here is going to be for pad thai, and this one here is going to be for the Singapore noodles. Singapore noodles is 1 egg. Just kind of get the chicken onto one side, scramble that egg up. You guys will see in a second with the other one. Too many eggs in your hand. In there, get it scrambled up. Then you get it stirred into the egg or into the chicken. And then when the chicken's almost done cooking. So this egg will finish cooking along with the chicken. Never fails. I always scorch the egg to the bottom of this wok. Never fails. The other one not so bad. This one every time. Oh, I just splashed you with some egg. I'm sorry. Alright. Okay, so we'll be back in a couple minutes again. Okay, so now I've removed my meat, and now we're going to add vegetables to this and get these cooking up. I did turn the heat down on my woks. So this one is the pad thai. Want some peppers in there. We don't want peppers in this one. Oh, those are my bean sprouts. I don't need those yet. Okay, now we've got the matchstick carrots, which I did up myself. I did these up on my mandolin. Then I have some leftovers, so I'm going to make some fresh rolls. Alright, now cabbage. Cabbage! I'm going to add a little bit to the Singapore noodles, not too much. Then, for a little added twist, I'm going to add some bok choy to the pad thai. There we go. Now, let's give that a stir. I don't think I forgot anything. I'll need to double check. Other than the bean sprouts, I add those. I don't add those just yet. Okay. Oh, it smells so good. And I haven't even added sauce or anything to this yet. Okay. Oh yeah, and my stove is always a mess by the time I'm done. Alright. Now I'm just going to let these vegetables soften up, and I'm going to double check and make sure I haven't forgotten anything. So I'll be right back. Okay, so now they have both steamed down the vegetables quite a bit. I'm going to put some bean sprouts in. Again, this is how I'm making it. I don't think bean sprouts go in that either, but I don't really care. They're delicious. Okay, so I'm just going to stir that in. We're going to let that heat up a little bit. And I'm actually going to turn these off because I'm not quite ready to finish these yet. Joy's part about vegetables, guys. Okay, so I'll bring you guys back for these once I'm ready to get these finished up. Okay, so now all the vegetables are all nice and softened up. I think turn the heat back on that one. Okay, so we're going to add our meat back in. So I've got the meat for that one, Singapore noodles, the meat for the pad thai. Now we're just going to get that all nicely stirred in and let that get all heated back up again. Gosh, noodles aren't even in here yet, but doesn't that just look, that's just fantastic. I'm sorry, I wish you guys had smell-o-vision, I really do. It smells so good. Okay. So we're going to let this go for just a couple more minutes just so everything is nicely heated back through again. And then we'll put the noodles and the sauce in and yummy. So we'll be back. Do you know what I forgot? I can't believe I forgot it. Green onions. We need a handful of green onions in that one. And a nice handful of green onions in that one. Now I'll go a little bit more on that one. Okay. Now we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so the meat has heated up. I moved you guys so you can see the Singapore noodles. So everything is very nicely heated back up. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to drop the noodles in as soon as I can find them. So here are the Singapore noodles. I don't know if I'll need more noodles for this one. I'll have to wait and see. Katie, it doesn't matter if you're in the background. I don't need you to control like that. Okay. Now, this is how I do it. I don't know how other people do it. This just works for me. Get in there. Get all stirred in there. So you want the thin rice noodles for Singapore noodles. Mm-hmm. Oh, that actually looks like a good ratio. I think that'll be okay. Now I know you probably should be doing this with chopsticks. I'm sorry guys, I have chopsticks. Actually I have a beautiful set of chopsticks. 2 chopsticks and a serving spoon, I think it's called. From Korea, South Korea. And I thought I put that in there. One of my old boss brought it back for me as a Mother's Day gift. And it's beautiful, it's lovely. I have no idea how to use them. I'm actually very upset with myself, and I think it's just because I can't because of my hands. Okay, now, one moment please. I had to pause you so I could get the noodles. The big noodles. Okay, so these are the big noodles. Whoa, the big wide ones. I think these are called the vermicelli noodles. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Okay, so now I'm going to do the exact same thing with these noodles, other than you gotta be a little more careful with these bigger ones because they break really easy. So you gotta kind of carefully, I always end up by busting them anyway, but I try and make sure I don't break them up too bad. Okay, I'm gonna pause you guys because seriously, do you guys really want to see this? Probably not. Okay, so now I have the noodles mixed into the dishes here. Lost my train of thought. Okay, so first I'm going to start off by putting the sauce into the pad thai noodles. Sorry, that was probably a horrific sound. Oh wait, I'm not sorry because I like my dishes clean. I like to get every last drop of everything. Okay, get that stirred all up in there. You want to make sure everything is covered in that sauce, because that sauce is delicious. Oh, now it smells like 10 times better in here. Oh. Alright, okay, so that one's all mixed up. Now onto this one, we're going to add this sauce in there. And again, stir. Oh, this is like my favorite one, this one here. I love Singapore noodles. Okay. That is just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. There we go. Now we're just going to let this kind of heat through a little bit. And then we will eat. So I'll bring you guys back and I'll show you the finished plate. So here is the finished plate. This is going to be one of my kids' plates. This is definitely not mine. But we've got the, oh, focus on the plate. There we go. Okay, so we got the pad thai noodles, Singapore noodles, bok choy, and the fresh rolls. Yum. So I hope you guys enjoyed all the videos. I'm going to try and mush them together the best I can. So I hope you guys enjoy. Bye.